Do not worry.
Welcome one, welcome all. It is Valentine's week. Welcome to the new episode of Do Not Worry. I'm your host, Anthony. Welcome. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Welcome,
going
interns.
fine.
We have
Fine.
the original crew, the original interns.
Hi.
Noor and Elijah, how's it going?
Good.
Nadeem is out taking his lovely lady to dinner for Valentine's
And
Day.
I decided to take my lovely lady لليوم.
لليوم لهون. Welcome.
Shooting.
أحلى Valentine plans with these two. How's everybody doing? This, by the way, this lovely, love-filled episode is brought to you by our good friends at 16mm in Gemeyze. Go get your breakfast, brunch, and lunch, folks. They got new opening hours starting at, 10 a.m.? We'll get to that later. I think it's 10 a.m. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It is.
It is, of course. Folks, like the video, leave a comment. Your engagement is crucial to the growth of a small independent channel such as this one. We love you. Also, let me take a second to welcome some brand new, beautiful patrons. We got Malik UX, a brand new blonde patron. We got Mustafa Wihbe as a superhero patron and Farid Saab as an abductee patron. Welcome, our lovely, lovely patrons. And a quick thank you to our Got Your patrons, Jessica Ann, Muhammad Naamani, Andrew D, Jack Sleeman, and Burgery, the best burgers over there in Tripoli. And some superhero patrons like Rhea D, Joe Ral, and Darkwing Duck, Heather Jabber, beautiful blonde patrons. Anyways, folks, we got some crazy topics this week. Like, we got some earthquake cringe. Lots of earthquake weird stuff going on. Dr. Food and Shrouq are evil. They have gone mask off. They are pure evil. They're horrible human beings, and we're going to talk about why they're horrible. Andrew Tate, folks. I've been attacked by Andrew Tate's fans. The tater tots, the Lebanese tater tots have come for me because I only stated that he is in prison, that he's in jail for human trafficking, which is true. We're going to talk about all those Andrew Tate people. We're going to talk about Andrew Tate in general. Okay, we've avoided this topic for a long time. Should women shave their armpit hair? Are you transphobic if you play the new Harry Potter game? We got a lot of wild topics, and we're taking your audience questions. Your Valentine's Day. This is Fernando from Emotion.
Oh, the
On the
nostalgia.
Vice City. Oh, yeah. So we're going to take your questions. Fernando's back, baby. Fernando's back. Anyways, before we get into all of that crazy stuff, the dollar rate, folks. شو عم بيصير؟
What the fuck is happening? Honestly.
Today we're recording this on a Tuesday. أنا وعيت it was 69,000.
Yep.
نزلت تصاريف. The guy's like ليك رجع على 1.5. I'm waiting to see what's happening. رجعت على 1.5 كان الدولار 73,000 73,000. He's like مش رح صرف اليوم. رح سكر ما صرفت اليوم. Literally no one would take my money. So I need LBP. By the time Thursday comes up, let's play a little game. By the time this episode comes out, will the dollar rate go up to like 75,000 plus or back down to like 69,000?
76.
And you say 70. You say it's gonna go up.
I
Yeah.
think it's gonna go back down شوي.
I think it's gonna go down shway, then go back up.
صح.
When is it gonna go back up?
لأن هالباترن عم بتضل.
Yeah, maybe by like I say it's gonna be 73,000 by the time you guys are watching. Let's just bets. And
أنا
yeah,
exchange على 70 الصبح بعدين like 2 hours later.
no one would have
74.
exchanged. ما حدا كان take a 73.
ايه اذا بده يصرفوا لك حيصرفوا لك على 69 basically.
They wouldn't have done it because the guy was like, dude, إذا بعطيك هلا for 73 رح تنزل 5,000 بعدين and I'm gonna get screwed. So everybody's thinking the same. So yeah, it's crazy, man. The country. شو بيتعب شو بدنا نقول يا خيي. It's so hard, يعني. These lovers just wanted to take their significant other out for dinner. مش عارف قد ايه مصرياته قيمتهم. Can you imagine trying to buy a bouquet of roses in this environment? يا ربي يا ربي. Earthquake, folks. Now, this was fucked up. This earthquake was all sorts of fucked up, folks. It happened in South Turkey and in Syria. Over 20,000 victims. نحن عن جد زمتنا. Well, we skipped last week. We didn't do an episode last week, and we didn't skip because I was like, I don't want to release an episode when this happens. Or honestly, frankly, I think most people, by the time Thursday rolled around, I think most people would be willing to watch something else, and they don't want to watch the news all day. But like I said, I think it's the perfect time to تغير الجو شوي, you know what I mean? People don't want to just be watching sad, depressing things all the time. It's a good. We were just not feeling it. I was personally not feeling it at all. Elijah was about to come here. Nadeem was on his way. I was like, let's just call it a day. We're not doing this episode. I'm not feeling it. And if you guys want more details, you know, I opened up on a Patreon. Patrons got to know exactly why we skipped, what I was feeling throughout the week because of this earthquake. So if you guys want all them juicy personal details, head on over to Patreon, watch that exclusive video. Anyways, as tragic as the earthquake was, we did get some nuggets, thankfully, some nuggets of cringe that we could enjoy together. There's no silver lining when something this horrible happens, but no. We got a couple of weird things to look at. Starting with some protein offers. You guys want to get some protein shakes?
يا supplement expert
شو في؟
خيي شو صاير كل العالم خيي زلزال ما زلزال ما بعرف
زلزال يا خيي زلزال
شو صاير
زلزال ليك؟
لا عن جد شو صاير؟
ليك شو عم يصير ليك؟ اقول لك هيدا هو العفر اللي عم يزلزل فيه
ما بعرف شو صاير خيي
This was the day of
عفر زلزالة
like she 3 hours later.
$70 بس هيدرولايز بروتين مع كرياتين مع شيكر زلزال
بس أنا ما حسيت بشيء.
اكسبرت الي حرب هيدا هو الزلزال فكر على كبير
Take اخت البروتين
Fuck.
bar, bro.
They're so fucking quick at the النكات.
دغري bro ماشي
So
لحق
fucking
يعني.
quick.
My bed was still shaking. This guy طلع تيك توك وعامل promotion $70 هيدا الزلزال. Crazy. Takis, our good friend at Takis. That's
اجا
not
واحد قال لي يا خيي
when the gym.
لك لا بالتكي انا اسمع
واجا الزبون قال لي يا خيي اعمل لي وحده سبيشال كريسبي بدي اياها اكسترا صوص. اولا بدنا نعزي كل حدا خسر بيو ابنه وعائلته او خسر من ممتلكاته بالزلزال الله بيعوضه خاصه اهل تركيا وسوريا اللي هن اكثر شيء ضرر. بلش بخبزتنا بنرجع
هلا بنبلش بالخبز. هلا بنحط كورن.
هلا للصوص. هذا الصوص عباره عن كريمه
What?
موزاريلا تشيدر مثل ما انتم شايفين. بننزل
Guys,
فيها
I'm بصعد. I've been sick for like 2 weeks عندي سعلة.
انا كمان
Extra جبنة.
بعدين إذا هلا I got sick next week إنه ما تقولوا لي شيء.
ايه بس نحن وير سيك وجينا
فعن جد this is سلامتك. You're coming next week. عن جد I love this. He's like putting the.
بالزلزال الله بيعوضه خاصه اهل تركيا وسوريا اللي هن اكثر شيء ضرر.
بنبلش بالذرة بنحط لها شوية cheese. Very casual. Anyways, Takis, thank you. I'm sure the people of Turkey and Syria appreciate your تعازة. Thank you. هلا هيدا. This was on Instagram. This was an Instagram story that went viral on Twitter that I was like, holy fuck, bro. So this is Sarah Yafi, who went viral. I don't know what she does, honestly. She's like a political analyst. She went viral during the Thawra, you know, well-spoken. She was speaking about the regime. Anna, to me, she tends to be a little cringe, too. She oversimplifies things sometimes. This is just an example of the brain rot that has occurred after the Thawra with a lot of people. Like, we just went through an earthquake, country shaken. Everybody's afraid. This is what Bitnazid on her Instagram story. Who caused this earthquake? A. Riyad Salemi wants the last dollar bills to fall out of our pockets. B. Politicians want us to talk about something other than their crimes. C. The H word, Hezb-u, because they're worried about the France 5 documentary. D. Movement of the Earth's tectonic plates. And then she says, whoever answers D is a loser. Haram. This was in the middle of the night after the earthquake. She's stressed. She's putting out a joke that she thinks is funny. It's just like,
no, it's not even funny يعني
it's horrible.
well, I
It's
think it's
horrible.
insensitive to joke actually bad situation for
We're gonna talk about joking.
You lose
joking
points.
situations. Look, I made a joke. I made a Dr. Food joke in the middle
I
of
think
the
she's
night.
an exception Dr. Food
No, like, I think it's fine to make a joke. Honestly, dude,
يعني بتضحك
it's so funny, man. Like, we're gonna talk about the social media etiquette.
This is like comparing.
It's just so مين عم يفكر هلا we're all يعني أنا am thinking that is my building gonna collapse. Is it because the Hizb is afraid of the documentary? Who's afraid of the documentary? Who's Riyad Salemi? It's just a horrible take.
إنه an earthquake happened فيك ما تعمليها عنا نحن.
It doesn't have to revolve around our politicians.
Nothing happened to us.
Exactly. كل شيء revolves around the Thawra, Lebanese politicians. 20,000 Turkish people died. Again, it's not her fault, man. She's just making a stupid joke. So anyways, it was cringe. Now this is my favorite thing, and I want your guys' opinion. Would you invest in something like this? This was also going viral on Twitter after earthquakes, you know. This is the earthquake bed. It protects you from earthquakes. So check this shit out. Boom! You just drop. Nick, this is kind of cool, man. The first bed is kind of scary, but what's scary is how quickly you drop. Best in the look, there's water underneath. You can have like a, that's awesome, bro. To be honest, look at that. You're just chilling. You're just chilling. Oh shit! Earthquake! Bam! You're protected, man. Nick, that's pretty cool. I gotta say, you'll end up feeling like you're in a coffin or something يعني بتعبي أكيد.
It's cool بس إنه claustrophobia بينتج.
But you're gonna feel claustrophobic when you
أحسن ما تموت.
Yeah, and you're gonna be claustrophobic if you're covered with rocks anyways. Well, look, this one's pretty
Like في designs
spacious.
أحلى من غيرهم.
Like هيدي claustrophobia max.
No fucking way.
Heyday kill me. I'd rather die in the rubble than go in that one. I love how the mattress Kamina bends. It's so funny. They just fucking drop. But I don't know. Look, I would invest. I think it's time to invest, folks. Look at this one, bro.
طب عم بيقولوا فيها sensors.
Some people on Twitter were kidding, like, what if someone just like, making love?
Exactly.
And like, how can it tell the difference?
Yeah.
أكيد the sensors can tell. Look, actually, the iPhone 14 has like a sensor that can tell if you're in a car accident. But people who took it to like a Disneyland were getting, it was notifying that they were getting into a car accident. So they can't really, phones can't tell yet. So the sensors, who knows? Anyways, this is some earthquake cringe, folks. Cringe 2023. Now skipping to probably the ultimate cringe. So Dr. Food and Shrouq have got into some trouble. This wasn't their fault. I'm gonna say a lot of it wasn't their fault because by the time Dr. Food and Shrouq woke up from the earthquake, Instagram, Twitter, social media was already full of Dr. Food jokes. Because like for example, there's this post here. It's like ما تخافوا هيدي شروق جوعانة و Dr. Food عم بيبرم الكرة الأرضية. All of this happened like in the middle of the night. So they woke up. They're being tagged in jokes. And I made a joke. I'm packing my Dr. Food wafers in case something bad happens. All sorts of things. It's all fun and games. Well then, Dr. Food Bua, he drops this video.
صباح الخير يا ولدي. كيفكم؟ طمنوني عنكم إن شاء الله بخير.
Like, to be honest, I think this was pretty harmless.
هيدا كانت
This one
مهضومة.
was cute.
To me, this is harmless. The people were making the jokes, people were making the memes, they're responding. It's fine, it's fine, it's funny. Then they made another one, but maybe they went a little too far with that other one. Maybe they went a little too far. Hey, we screen recorded it from Novel Corona 19. Remember that? He blocked me. It was a good bad. Remember the good bad account?
لا.
He would show you a picture of like 5,000 people in a club. Good bad. Good bad.
I have no idea.
Anyways, this is their other video.
إن شاء الله ما نكون أزعجناكم امبارح بالليل.
Her laugh.
مزعج إنه ضحكتها.
Her laugh. This was, this probably not an appropriate video. Did I go crazy? Yeah, how could they do this? They caused. Some people reacted to this. كأنه they caused the actual earthquake. I was like, ما بدي أدي. يعني videos like this one بلشوا يطلعوا. I don't know who this lady is. اسمها كندا عذرا.
إن شاء الله ما نكون أزعجناكم امبارح بالليل.
الحمد لله على السلامة لكل اللي تأذوا بالهز امبارح.
And these videos make me laugh. الحمد لله على السلامة يا كل اللي تأذوا. أنا بس بدي لكم إنه هيدا الفيديو إنه ما بدي. Anyways, so they did this video, and look, it was tasteless. And to me again, I'm like, who gives a fuck? People got really mad. They started tagging them. How dare you? Here's an example. Sarah Tarhini, she's like, يا بشوم, people are dead وفي عالم بعدها under the ruins, and here you are joking about it. Shame on you, disgusting. She tags Dr. Food and Shrouq, and she says tfih. Now this story is gonna come back because Dr. Food and Shrouq got on social media and started threatening people with legal action, including Sarah. Like Shrouq literally sent her a voice note threatening her. And here it is.
عيونك إلا تنجري على المعلوماتية توقعي تعهد وتطلعي اعتذار رسمي وأخذك محكمة هون في لبنان يا سارة. هاي كل سكرين شوت وصلوا للمحامي هلا وللمعلوماتية حضر.
بس ليه like on what grounds؟
ماشي ديجا this is هيدا الشغلة اللي بيعملوها بلبنان. We've been threatened by a few people إنه معلومات we're gonna drag you. This is what people do when they have nothing else to threaten you with. Here's another threat coming of Shrouq. Well, this honestly makes me hate them now. Like I hate these people.
إن شاء الله ما نكون أزعجناكم امبارح بالليل.
أو نشر مقطع أوكي قديم لإلنا أو لإلي والكرة الأرضية شيء قديم وحطه على السوشيال ميديا وشهر باسمي. بكرة المعلوماتية حيندوا ومحامية حيوقعوا على تعهد عشان ما يشهر مرة تانية. كلكم وكل
يعني وحياة الله يعطيني ربع فضاوة بالك يا شروق انت ودكتور فوت لحتى طالعه عم بتهددي وعم بتهددينا بفرع المعلوماتيه ومدري شو على اساس نحن كثير يعني حنخاف لما تقولي هيك حنوقف مهاجمتك. انت اللي حطيتي حالك بهذا الموقف انت وزوجك.
He's right. He's right. واصلا شو شروق is gonna go out. ما كل لبنان نزل فيهم شو راح they're gonna sue everybody. And here's Dr. Food كمان making this very similar threat.
اطلع برد عليكم وما رح اسمح لكم مرة تانية تتمادوا. أنا عم نبهكم بعد مرة بتجرحوا بالكلام أو أي كلمة من هاللحظة أنا بعلن وأنا حاطط 4 محاميين هلا هني جاهزين لأي شخص بيتطاول علي أو بيتطاول على مرتي بأي شخص على السوشيال ميديا رح يتحاسب عليا. ما راح اسمح لك أنت وياه ولا اقعد بالبيت لشغله لعمري وقوم ندفس روح اشتغل اقعد تنقني وشغل اقعد على ورا التليفون عم تهبلها على العالم وانت هذا بيصير بدري شو اسمك يلا سجل وخاض وانشر اللي اعمل لي بدك اياه بحق لك هالقد.
True colors are showing.
خلص روح تربى انت وياها ونضبوا بيوتكم وانت.
Dr. Food, this is too much.
Anyways, so they're just out being complete, like it's kind of a-holes. Yeah, they're being rude.
death threats يعني إنه nothing ما وصلت له.
If they're getting death threats, أكيد they tell the authorities all of that.
But they didn't. I know people were just telling them. I know this is tasteless.
What's fucked is that they know what they're doing. You can't put out shitty content مستفز وانتوا عارفين إنه مستفز. And then when the people naturally have the reaction that you want them to have, you can't turn around and be like, now we're gonna sue you. That's a fucking dick move, and that's a shit move because they know exactly the reaction they're gonna get. Why are Dr. Food and Shrouq famous? Because they put out shitty content that people shit on. That gets people talking more, and that gets Dr. Food and Shrouq more famous. Don't forget that. You have a relationship with your audience where you need your audience. You can't now put out your shit content, and then when we called you out and tell you it's shit, you threaten us that you want to sue people. You think people are gonna buy your shitty fucking wafers, bro? People are buying this as a fucking joke. They're trying them on fucking TikTok once, and if you're out there عم بتسبسي بالعالم and you're threatening them, bro, what do you شو عندكم غير your fucking image? Check this out. There's another video of Dr. Food قاعد عم يسبسي بالعالم هو وشروق.
بينقلنا العمى بقلبك على قلبه اشياء صغير وشحاط مشاهدات. خلص تنزل الصورة وراك. بدون ما بده يكون عندك شوارب انت وياه. بدون ايه؟ انت عندك شوارب انت بتحكي على عرض الناس يا خرا.
شو هاللايفات برو؟ شو
كرمال شوية مشاهدات يا اهبل ولايكات.
يا عيب الشوم بس يا عيب الشوم.
بدها تبكي هي.
برادة دراما.
على دمك وعلى دمك انت وياها. ليش شو بيكون صايرين نوار هيك؟
برو انتو
ما بي الانسان ما بينشر بهالطريقة. صرت حاطط أكثر من $300,000 بس كرمال تيك توك لحتى قدرت عملت محتوى لو وصلت لهون.
برو
ما في شيء اجى ببلاش. تعبت وهيك ودفعت 3 سفرات ومحتويات عملنا هذا الشيء. لا قدرنا جمعنا محبين ولا تفكروا انه اجوا هيك ببلاش. تطلع تمسك صورتي انا ومرتي وتعمل لي فيديو الحمار.
بدون ما نغلط بليز.
بدون ما نغلط Dr. Food بليز. بليز ما تقول شيء حتسندي.
قديش كنتوا سخيفين. في واحد انفلونسر لبناني
من الناس.
في واحد انفلونسر لبناني طالع بصورته نحس على دمه وشال الفيديو لانه حس حاله سخيف.
What I hate is that the content that they make is so stupid and they think that they're actually important. Guys, people like making fun of you because your content is garbage. So if we're not allowed to make fun of your content, you're not going to be famous anymore because you're famous for being crappy. That's all you have يعني إذا العالم ما فيها تتمنيك عليكم ما عندكم شيء. And I hope you're proud يعني حطيت $300,000 العالم كله ما يطيقك وما يطيق مرتك. By the way, you guys want to learn some fun stuff? Look up Shrouq and her adventures in Canada. That's all I'm gonna say. She's been sued in Canada for multiple things. في شيء؟
لا حدا من صوماليا بدق.
It's a Somalian prince بده مصاري for Valentine's. If you guys want to find out some fun details about Shrouq's past, look up what she did in Canada. There's a whole article about that. We can get into it another time in extra details if you want. Things that she may or may not have allegedly done to get the Canadian passport. Maybe she married someone to get a Canadian passport. Maybe she was already married. Maybe she lied about being sexually harassed to get the guy in trouble when she couldn't get the passport. And then they had to get her TikTok canceled. Maybe or may... Allegedly. There may or may not be a whole article about that. So, Dr. Food, like I said, I hope you sign that prenup. One more Dr. Food thing before we get into his wafers. You know, he opened a restaurant. This is Chicken Ubes, Gemeyze.
Yep.
Chicken Ubes. Okay? And every time I walk by Chicken Ubes, it's always empty. God bless the people who work there. It might be the best restaurant in the world. أنا كل ما أمشي by Chicken Ubes, فاضي. حاصله, that's not the point. But Dr. Food was the consultant وما بعرف شو. You know what the slogan is for Chicken Ubes? that they've printed on their glass door. The slogan. المطعم اسمه chicken وبس يعني بس chicken. Their slogan is when life throws you a burger, eat it. Is the restaurant called Burgers وبس? Is it called Buns وبس? اسمه chicken وبس. Shouldn't it be when life throws you like a crispy, or when life throws you a nugget, or when life throws you a tender, or when life throws you a piece of chicken, eat it. Shukhas, chicken وبس. When life throws you a burger, eat it. This is what you get when Dr. Food consults for your restaurants. You get an empty restaurant, ما فيه حدا مثل chicken وبس. God bless you guys. I hope things pick up in the future. And you got a slogan like when life throws you a burger, eat it. Are you smoking bun? Mamba fam. Just basic things like that. You know what I mean? And the guy made money.
No comment.
No comment. Anyways, you guys missed out on
the wafers.
You guys missed out on the Dr. Food wafers. We don't have the dark ones. We should have a Dr. Food before you try to sue my ass. I've spent money and supported your shitty products, bro. So let's fucking go. You guys get the milk chocolate one and the hazelnut one. We do not have the dark one. I couldn't get it. And guess what? I probably am not going to try to get it anymore because I don't want to talk about Dr. Food and Shrouq anymore. I think we've had enough of them.
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate. I did try the milk chocolate one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I prefer the milk chocolate one over the hazelnut one. And once I tried the milk chocolate, now I don't like the hazelnut one. Like the hazelnut صار لي عيلة نفسها honestly.
Do you think I should try the hazelnut one?
Try the hazelnut first.
بلش معي the hazelnut.
Well, give me an ASMR experience. هلا I'll shut up. Catch you بالمايك.
Please لا.
يلا.
I would hate to do that.
Closer to the mic. Chew close to the mic. قريب تمك على المايك. لاويس. Make some noise, man. What is this?
شو عم باكل كرتونة؟
انت كل انه دوقي. كيف سمكت الشوكليت؟ حبيت السمكة؟ تاكيس. ما عجبك الهازلنت يا إلايجا؟
No, personally, I wouldn't eat it.
مش غلط يعني. And I gave it a 7 the hazelnut, but now I would drop it to a 5.
Then I'd give this a 4.
Respect.
عادي, it's very...
It's not bad.
It's not good.
Oh, it's not good? You think it's bad?
No, إنه عادي.
Average. دوقوا إلايجا. دقنا
الميلك شوكليت.
الميلك شوكليت.
هيك تطلع أطيب مع بزاق نور.
ما بدكم إياهم كل واحد. Guys, في budget. فيكم كل واحد ياخذ وحدة.
We're not very wasteful.
We have a lot of YouTube viewers now who wish they were in Elijah's eating Noor's wafer.
شنو they wish أنه محله.
كمان eating Elijah's wafer. Nobody wants to eat my wafer.
هم نبيعهم على eBay.
كيف هالهزلنت
زيت الشيت اثنيناتهم.
I think هاي أطيب من الميلك chocolate.
Really? And I prefer the milk one. It's weird. أنت Elijah, what do you prefer?
بدك كل صراحة. اثنيناتهم بيعرفوا.
Hey, you know what? You're not the only one who thinks that, Elijah. And we have our boy, Ali Malak Market. He also tried the wafer. عطينا رأيه.
قرب مزر قرب.
قرب مزر.
هيدي الويفر دكتور فود. صرعونا فيها.
عن جد صرعونا فيها.
وسعرها على الراف 20,000. نشوفها إذا بتستاهل.
Like Darwish really liked them. Darwish, I think, said
Darwish besties لأنه.
Besties مع Dr. Food, so we can't trust them anymore. شو؟
هلا هو الأكل ذوق، يمكن تعجب حدا وحدا ما تعجبه. يمكن تكون حدا يلاقيها كتير طيبة. بس أنا صراحة ما لقيتها طيبة.
لك العم.
قوي.
الملك طول عمره ملك. لك الملك طول عمره ملك. أنا حبيتها and I'm happy that he didn't like it.
عن جد حبيتها أنت؟
I didn't mind it. Like I was pleasantly surprised.
I would never like think about بدي اشتريها.
I didn't find it bad. Like to me they're funny because we do a show that is all about this stuff. How funny is it? هلا بيجي عند الضيف I have a Dr. Food chocolate. To me that's just funny. I go places وبصير بوزع Dr. Food cookies. That's just funny. For me as a meme. غير هيك I would never, just because I don't want to support him and his wife anymore, I'm never going to spend any more money on these things. Maybe the dark chocolate, بس ندوها dark chocolate ونخليس. بس كمان they're not good enough to buy again. يعني they're only good enough as a novelty. Haha, it's funny, Dr. Food biscuits.
مثل الشوكولا الأونيكا مع كرتون.
You're each going to take some with you على البيت. وزعون لأصحابكم and I want their opinions.
Okay.
I've been pounding I've been pounding a few of these. مش كذب عليكم.
ميلك شوكليت بالأول taste عن جد it's like cardboard بعدين تجي like إنه
It's too thick كمان يمكن. There's too much wafer so بتصير.
by the way big doesn't mean good مش إنه if it's
Valentine's Day for boys remember.
مش إنه إذا سمكة يعني شو قوية إنه no I prefer
It's a marketing thing. I want to make.
Speaking of marketing, قايرب هالpackaging بقايرب أبشعه.
It's very fun, and I love that he has his email address in the back, like george@drfoodworldwide.com. That's fucking hilarious.
ليه في رقم تليفونه؟ You
كله
mentioned this مظبوط.
بعت لي واتساب إذا حبيته. بعت لي voice. Okay, now that we're done with the wafer, there were a couple of videos that went up online. Farix Tube, you guys know Farix Tube. نزل video talking about sort of social media etiquette and you know what's happening on social media, especially after a tragedy. And I thought he brought up some good points that went viral, and a lot of people shared this. Let's watch it and see if we agree.
Okay, so guys, اليوم خبيتوا هالقصة الحلوة. اليوم كنت على فيسبوك نطلع هيك تعرفوا بتصير أنا أطلع على الأخبار جيب أخبار حلوة. بيجيني خبر انه في فنان قرر يعمل يكفي حفلة فالنتاينز تبعه.
He's on Facebook. Like I don't even have. I deleted my Facebook. Bro.
Yeah, same.
Like عم جيب أخبار من Facebook. God damn, bro, that must be a toxic hellhole. Plus, Facebook is worse than Twitter at this point.
وكل المصاري اللي بيطلعون من هالحفلة رح يروحوا مساعدات لسوريا ولتركيا. حلو، خبر حلو. تنزلوا على الكومنتس اكل الزلمه مثبت، نسيت مين الفنان، اكل مثبت انه كيف هيك وانت مين باله بغنيك وكيف إلك نفس تغني ومين رح يحضرك وحارقين دينه. اوكي تنزلوا هيك بالخبر، الخبر تحته دغري، مش انه عن جد تحته دغري في فنانة اي ثينك مايا دياب قررت انه تلغي حفلة فالنتاينز طبعا. كمان قلت انا انه اوكي اتس جود، كمان ديسيجن انه اثنيناتهم منيح. فوتوا على الكومنتس كمان مشتركين لشيء انه هلا صرتي شهمه وهلا صرتي انسانيه وكيف وليش ما بتعمل الحفله والمصاري اللي بتطلعيهم بتعطيهم مساعدات. يعني هاي بتفسر لكم انه الواحد شو ما يعمل هلا بهالايام اللي عايشينها نحن بده ياكل بهدله من عالم. سو كل واحد مغزى القصه كلها، كل واحد يعمل اللي عباله واللي بيحسه منيح وخلص كلنا نعيش مبسوطين.
هلا he's right absolutely بس بحس بالاخر كل واحد يعمل شو عباله يلي بيحسه منيح. I think people are going to misinterpret that. Joy Tasidis, friend of the show, Joy Tasidis, who I ran into Gemeyze, by the way, him and his brother, they were having a lovely lunch. I said hello to them. It was very nice.
His brother watches the podcast.
Yeah, Ron, I think Ron Tasidis. They are Greek. انت مخترع اسمه. He didn't make it up. They are actually Greek.
ما بعرف ما أمي بس شفتها للبودكاست قالت لي they're Greek. I was like
look, hey, man, it's obvious انه Tasidis. Anyways, هذا عنا Joy كمان sharing some thoughts.
بونسوار بدي احكي بالموضوع بس كان بدي اقول انه جو سوي ريسبونسابل عن شو انا بدي اقول، جو سوي با ريسبونسابل عن شو انتم ممكن تفكروا او تقولوا، واذا حدا بده يفهمني غلط فرانشمون جو مون فو. اوكي دونك كان بدي اقول انه نحن از ليبانيز بيبل مع كل شيء اللي قطع فيه لبنان وهيك جو بانس كو وي شود ستوب جادجينج اند موراليزينج بيبل على شو لازم يعملوا اون سوشيال ميديا او ان ريل لايف. Every time that I'm posting شيء on social media عم يصير لي comments أو DMs إنه it's not the right time to post و don't post about this وإنه des trucs comme ça من وراء اللي صار il y a quelques jours بالtremblement de terre. Technically
مثل البندورة.
thank God لأنه البلد
شو؟
مثل البندورة.
He's a friend of the show. ممنوع. شو قصدك بندورة؟
أنا مستحي كأنه.
هلا هون on the TV he's more on my laptop he's not as red. Joy شو بدك فيه Joy؟ شو بدك فيه؟ ثقيل.
عن جد ثقيل.
وما قدر يتحمل هلا النوفيل كريز وقصص هيك. What happened كان في دمر لبنان كله and it's a very important and serious matter بس إنه thank God زمطنا منها for this time.
هو he got a lot of shit too because I think the same day كمان he went to like a cafe like hey guys I'm having lunch come in the comments why are you doing this today وما بعرف شو. Look. Excuse me folks. نحن I think نحن كلبنانية كentertainers it fucking sucks. لكم من هلا. You know since I started this podcast كم مصيبة صار بلبنان. If I had to go by the whims of Lebanon وكل ما طلع الدولار وكل ما صار في انفجار وكل ما باج شيء وكل ما حدا عمل شيء وكل ما حدا قال شيء there would never be a podcast. ما بيكون في podcast. So بلبنان بدنا نروق شوي. You know what I mean? هو he makes his living. هلا he has a job بس إنه his thing is يخي going out. هلا okay does he have to go have lunch on the day of the earthquake? في ما ينزل بس إنه نزل يخي نزل يتغدى. Who cares? Like أنا I laughed at one point. حنك friend of the show. نزل a couple of jokes on his Instagram stories. Mashi, an hour later, he had deleted it with an apology. Like, guys, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have made the joke. I'm like, social media is a shit show, man. When a tragedy happens, you have people sharing, bro, they just bought a new dress. They're in the fucking dressing room. Like, should I buy it? Next story, you have a baby crying because his parents just died in an earthquake. The next story, someone trying an onion soup. ومن بعدها, that's social media. You can't dictate what people are going to do. It's going to be a shit show. Don't go in there expecting people to act like you. And I've been guilty of it. Like when the August 4th blast happened, I think for a little while, when the revolution was starting, and I came in, I was like, yo, do people need to be going out and partying and sharing that? But you grow and you learn, man. And at this point, and I'm so cynical about social media. We've had it since I was like 12 or something. At this point, khalas, I don't take anything seriously. I try not to take it seriously. So I agree with Farix. I agree with Joy. We're still going to make fun of people sometimes because that's what we do.
But then I know his content is not harmless. It's not like he's making fun of it or anything.
It is harmless, you mean?
I think it's not harmful.
Yeah, it's harmless. Yeah.
It's harmless.
أولاد الضيعة.
نحن we agree. بس إنه يعني do what Farix said, but إنه to an extreme. Do what makes you feel good on social media to a certain point. Don't let it get creepy or illegal.
Yep.
Hey Noor, I've been waiting for 3 weeks to show you this. As you guys know, Noor loves Taki food, and I found this, and she hasn't been on the show for a while. So here it is. I've been pushing this every week. كرمالك انت بس.
تاكيز بوتيتو ستيك اختراع جديد لكرانشي جو، وهالمرة مش بس بلبنان، بالعالم. ايه بالعالم. كرانشي جو بده يتحدى إذا في حدا عمل هيدا الآيتم قبله. أكيد رح تصيروا تشوفوه كتير، أكيد رح تصيروا تشوفوه وين ما كان، بس دايما تذكروا من عند كرانشي جو بلشنا. بريدنج أول شي بالطحين، بيرجع بالمي، مرتين من عيد هيدا الشي، بيرجع تاكيز منغرقها بالتاكيز، منغمرها بالتاكيز، منحط قد ما فينا تاكيز. اوه يس، حمام زيت كتير تشادر وتشي
قد ما فينا تاكيز.
Thanks a lot.
كلها تاكيز.
Thanks a lot.
هيدا كرمالك انا بشوف تاكيز دغري بفكر فيك يعني. I'm like
يوم عم شوف
العالم ما عندها حرقة
بعد التاكيز bro. I can't stand تاكيز anymore man.
Same. اليوم كنت عم شوف النيو منيو عند كرابوي.
في تاكيز برجر
كمان تاكيز وتشيت.
Yeah, and I like their peri peri burger.
What is it? Cheetos sauce. شو يعني؟
ما بعرف. It's all gross. It's all gross.
شو عن جد أزمة. Anyway.
اليوم نهار الحب Valentine ما Valentine تعرفوا بدكم تشتروا هدية. You wanna buy a gift? I don't know why I love this Dr. Tyeb video. حدا هون عم بينبش على Valentine gift و Dr. Tyeb بيلبي. بس it's funny because I don't think just watch.
Dr. Tyeb, oh my god, you look just like you do on TikTok.
Oh, you speak Arabic?
أكيد.
احكينا عربي please.
اوكي، نحن جايين من كندا. بدي لقي اوتفيت كتير حلو لحبيبي الحلو لفالنتاينز داي.
لعيونك، معك وقت اكيد.
اكيد معي وقت.
يلا.
اجيت من كندا تتجي عند بوتيك رورو.
وهيدي البادي، هيدي كواليتي تبعنا. كثير حلو. اوكي بقى ما خلصت. انت معودين على السقعة صح؟ ونحن عندنا سقعة، حكمل لك.
Please never wear that.
بدي رأيك من بعد الدايرة.
It's like a post-apocalyptic jacket be Mad Max. So.
على كل بلاد العالم. بدي رأيك من بعد الفالنتين.
Excellent. واو نايس كواليتي كتير حلوين وعن جد يقبلني الجمال.
يلا. So presumably the lady bought that Armani jumpsuit, right? He's like, hey, بدي كادو لبسها. I love that he wore it. Come in and like touch it.
أنا بقيس لك إياه.
أنا basically لبسها Dr. Tyeb. So she bought it, right? Well, it's weird because I saw him filming another TikTok wearing that same outfit. I thought you sold it, bro.
دكتور تياب
العالم كله بيتركوا بعضه الا حبيبي.
ليك في كمان نسوان كتير بدها تترك. كمان
ايه
the light ما بعرف الإفكت شو.
صبية حابة تترك صديقة على العيد وتقطع على العيد على خير بس بدها تتركه ما إلها الحل الا عندي انا. كيف يعني؟
كيف؟
بتنقي له جيفت من عندي انا.
مثل شو فيني شوف؟
مش شي ببيض الوجه، شي بسوده للوجه من هلا ل 100 سنة.
فرجيني.
What does that mean?
اعطيكي هيدي.
يعني شي بشع.
هيك مالنا الوان ركزة معي.
ما عم بدي ركز لانه في اسيد نيون لايتس.
راحت لحالها.
فرجيني
مالنا الوان.
شو هيدي؟
يعني فشر مطرب حنبله يلبسون. مع هيدا تعطيه هون على العيد. بقول لك انت بطريق وانا بطريق. الحل من عندي للناس اللي بتحب بعضها وللناس اللي بدها تترك بعضها. سكر يا
He's literally shitting on his own clothes.
they're ugly. They're shitting on themselves just by looking the way they do. So as a Dr. Tyeb, if you want to buy gifts for him. Well, you want to buy a gift for her. Anna. Guys, this shocked me.
أنا كمان.
Samari has a fantasy sex business. Remember Samari? Samari in Katrexa. Guys, she sells like leather straps, leather bondage, harnesses. وشوفوا
شال بلوت تويست.
شوفوا.
Yeah, I was surprised.
دارك فالنتاين باللون الأسود جايبت لكم شيء عليه قلوب وبيموت لازم تشوفوه تاوما. الأولى نظرة على هيدا الست الرائع بيجي بلاك وكمان ترانسبيرنت شوي منه.
ايش غريب كيف she's touching them.
هيدا يعني
with the nails.
دارك فالنتاين قد ما هو. شوفوا لي
بس اكيد
بس
تجيبها على علي اكسبرس برو.
السترينج تبعه. هيدا من ورا guys.
I don't need to know all of this.
هيدا الشيء من ورا. Oh my god.
هذا من ورا؟
بيجي معه كمان جارتر بيلت نازل منهم السوكس هولدرز وهيدا هو الثونج من قدام.
Samari, this is too much, man.
It's weird.
في قلب. Oh my god. كتير.
ما بعرف يا بلبنان يعني.
لا ليك في كتير هيك محلات
بلبنان.
بس ما توقعت سماري يكون عندها هيك محل.
ايه بس انه سماري يعني بتحسها انه like her especially her TikTok audience كلهم عملوا قد ايه 12 like you know this is so funny bro.
هاتيز محبين الهارنسز جايبت لكم قطعة رائعة
وبتجنن
تعرف أجيكم إياها.
Imagine having sex with someone wearing a leather bunny mask.
الهارنس ست قديش رائع وحلو. بيجي تقسيمته مفتوح من هون كله بيزيكلي هو مفتوح وقشاطات everywhere يعني adjustable
بدكم تعملوا سكس
sizes حتى من تحت وبيجي معه هيدول القطعتين على الفخاد.
ليك I'm impressed أهلا هلا open
هيدا
minded.
من ورا كمان adjustable all the sizes بتصغروا بتكبروا قد ما بدكم وهو بيجي one size.
Like, I don't care, people can wear whatever the fuck they want. It's just funny that Samari's selling this stuff. وهلا أنا الهارنس.
هلو ليديز إذا عم تحطوا على شيء سكسي
يا أمي
هيدا الفيديو لكم مشوا معي. حفرجيكم أول ست بيجي عنا بلون الأحمر خارج فالنتاين كتير very classy and sexy كورسي مع السترينج تبعه. تاني بيس بدي فرجيكم إياها كتير يونيك وسبيشال بتجي بلون الأسود.
لك أنا ستيل تيم كاتريكس.
hurry up ladies لأنه limited pieces وتعوا زورونا بالمحل.
She's so weird.
It's very nice I know she's doing that.
It's
weird I know it's her.
No, it's great.
It's very nice.
يعني like all the support Samari. نحن شو اسمه البزنس again اسمه Fantasy by Samari. It's a pretty new business. عم بالكاسليك حدنا. Samari, I'm coming to visit. يلا جايين لي. I don't have anybody to buy these for بس إنه منلاقي. أنا في لرجال. This is gonna help me with the Andrew Tate argument.
بس دي بدوشي بعد عن سماري usually the places in Lebanon بيبيعوا هيك اشياء like ما بيفرجوا مين الاونر ولا who's the person behind this cause like no shame او شيء هي لقايرة I love it no shame love it.
Yeah dude she owning it.
It.
Speaking of fashion but something that covers up a little bit more your body.
Yeah,
you got a boy Hasan. It's been cold look and I'm Bowie's بالبيت. Hasan is here to guide you on what to wear during those cold winter months.
كيف تنسق الكوت؟ أول شي حألبس بلاك جينز وحألبس معه تيرتل نيك باللون الأسود وإذا بدك تضيف شيل حتكون إضافة حلوة أما مع التيرتل نيك الأبيض عالم تاني وإذا بدنا نزيد طبقات بنلبس قميص فلانيل تحت الكوت حتعطيك مظهر أنيق وحلو إذا عجبك الفيديو ما تنسى تعمل لي لايك.
Hey the flannel fucked it up to be honest.
إيه بس إنه ها كتير مش ظابطة.
He fucked it up with the flannel.
بس لك في تقدم.
The trans community folks. I think that's the topic we're at. Is that where we're at? Yes sir. Tyeb folks. We got to talk some Harry Potter. Let's talk some, let me bring out my Harry Potter books. Just ما تفكرون إنه كذب. Hogwarts Legacy is a brand new video game that just came out, folks, where in it you control a wizard. You run around Hogwarts. It was been in development for years, and it recently came out. There's only one problem.
The fucking author.
People are debating whether or not they should play Hogwarts Legacy because of the author J.K. Rowling, who you could say is anti-trans.
You could say she's transphobic as fuck.
Yeah, she's made a bunch of comments in like articles and on Twitter that many people have interpreted to be anti-trans or transphobic. I also interpret it that way. Some people might be like, she's not trans, blah, blah, blah. for the sake of this argument today, let's assume that she is 100% transphobic. Let's imagine that she came out and said, I hate trans people.
She literally said this almost, but no, she's transphobic as fuck.
Her thing is, she doesn't want trans women to call themselves women because she thinks it's erasing real women, according to her. You know what I mean? No, you agree or disagree? I disagree. I think she is transphobic. Even if you don't think that she is, and why does she keep bringing it up? She brings it up so much that you're like, maybe you're kind of transphobic. And no, she thinks about trans people a lot. Either way, it's made a lot of people uncomfortable. And the trans community decided that they want to boycott the game. They're like, you know what? We're not going to buy the game because you're putting money in J.K. Rowling's pocket, and we don't want to support an anti-trans person, or as they call her, a TERF.
100%.
So the game came out. And lo and behold, it's a massive hit. No one boycotted it. Everyone bought it. It broke every single...
It's the most pre-ordered game on Steam ever.
Most pre-ordered game on Steam. It broke every Twitch record for streaming. Like, on the first day it came out, there was over 1 million people watching the game being streamed. And the game wasn't even released. It was just people watching, a few people playing that had an early code. It was a massive, massive success. Halla. Does that mean if you buy Hogwarts Legacy, the new Harry Potter game, are you transphobic? Are you putting money in J.K. Rowling's pocket so that she can continue her war against the trans community?
Can you read?
Go. Answer first.
You're not. أول شيء J.K. Rowling is rich as fuck and having extra cash ما حتسام إذا we boycott Hogwarts Legacy حتضل rich as fuck ما حتأثر عليها.
Exactly.
ثاني شيء بأول mission باللعبة you meet the bartender who's also a trans character. When you're creating your character, you can choose to be يكون شكلك a male صوتك male, but you choose to be a witch, which is basically becoming trans. فهول أول بعصتين بطيزة ل J.K. Rowling. فايه وفي a lot of LGBT representation, lots of trans representation.
First, have you guys read the books? What's your relationship with the Harry Potter franchise?
I hate the Harry Potter movies.
What?
ما تقطن.
Have you read the books?
ولا قري البooks, but I was very excited for this game. I pre-ordered it, got early access.
That's fucking weird.
I can confirm it is very overrated. ست حاطط 30 شي hours
on the game? It looks kind of overrated. But so you're not a fan. That's weird. So that's probably why it's overrated. No, what's your relationship?
I haven't read the books, but I love the movies.
You've seen them?
Yeah,
you like the movies?
I love them. I always watch them and rewatch them. It's a fun thing for us.
And I love the books. I read all the books except for the first one. I remember my friend Mazen buying it at my like 10th birthday or something. He bought me the first 2 books before they ever made movies. He's like, these are like really good. It's about like this wizard. I was like, cool. I'll read them one day. Never read them. No. First movie comes out, I watched it, I fucking loved it. I was like, fuck, I remember my friend Mazen bought me the books. Then I read the second book and I read every other book ever since. So I grew up with the Harry Potter franchise. As I was growing up, Hermione was growing up at the exact same time. I had a crush on her. Like, I was 11, she was 11. I was 12, she was 12. Everyone was in love with Hermione. So, the franchise means a lot to me. I grew up, I dressed up as Harry Potter once on Halloween. I even have a scar on my forehead. Yeah, like my girlfriend at the time went as Hermione. I know it's not consistent with the lore, but in our world, Harry Potter hooked up with Hermione. Anyways, you can imagine a guy like me who's read the books, who's spent hours watching the movies over and over again. It's been a dream of mine to run around Hogwarts as a wizard and fly on a hippogriff and get on a broomstick, buy my own Nimbus 2000. So you can't blame millennials who grew up with this shit for buying the game. Like, yeah, fuck J.K. Rowling, but we're going to play the game. Like Elijah said, J.K. Rowling, folks, is already a billionaire. I think she's the first female author to ever cross the $1 billion mark in like in money. She's so rich. You think some royalties from a video game are gonna make her like more rich? She already has enough money to survive 1,000 lifetimes. She doesn't need to lift a finger. Like, for example, here's a tweet that drove me crazy by Lauren Ingram. Ultimately, as a cis person, it's not up to me to decide if Hogwarts Legacy is transphobic. The trans people in my life and online have told me it is, so I won't be buying it. By buying the game, you are supporting its transphobic creator and encouraging her to continue her horrific crusade against trans people. She has literally tweeted as such. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, problem is now that the game has become so popular, which it always was going to be extremely popular, it kind of makes the trans community look bad. Just it makes the boycott look like such a failure, and you have people now buying the game just in gay ifion. It's like you picked the wrong game. Like it's Anjet, it's like trying to boycott Disneyland, bro.
It's like boycotting GTA, for example.
Everybody loves Harry Potter. Like even I disagree with what J.K. Rowling says.
Bro, and I don't like Harry Potter. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition. Early access.
Exactly. And like Elijah said, there are trans people who worked on the game. Like there are queer developers. And by the way, this game was made by like hundreds of artists and developers.
Mike, so much hard work. وبيناتهم بداش في trans people that were working on
trans
it.
developers. J.K. Rowling ما خصها بهالgame. Literally, she's only getting royalties. She didn't write the story.
Nothing.
The whole thing was made by another group of people. You can be gay in the game. There's a trans character in the game. There were streamers.
You can even be trans in the game.
You could be trans. There were streamers who wanted to play the game, and as they were streaming it, they wanted to raise money for trans charities and like كله تايب J.K. Rowling. So that boycott, I think, was just badly thought of from the start. Then they're trying to call people who are playing it transphobic. They're not transphobic, guys. We just want to run around, be wizards, and buy a wand, and see if we're either Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw or Gryffindor.
شو بتطلع أنا؟
أنت Slytherin, of course. Is that a question?
أنا Slytherin, by the way.
أنت كمان Slytherin?
هي بس Slytherin شو هالحية.
I would have thought maybe Ravenclaw, but Slytherin also makes sense for you.
عاملة التست شو اسمه؟
I mean, I don't know what I would be. I would probably answer knowing that it would be Gryffindor. Are you courageous or are you courageous? I'll pick all the easy answers. Of course I'll want to save my friends. You're a Gryffindor!
ما هي after they announce أنت شو you can change it.
So anyways, buy the game. You're not transphobic. And I'm just waiting to get a PlayStation 5. When I do, I want to get the game because I want to run around and be a wizard. That's it. I wish this game came out 10 years ago when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 32. I wish this came out when I was, like, so no, whatever. Folks, let us just take a second to thank our lovely and amazing returning sponsor, 16mm in Gemeyze. Guys, they're now open for breakfast, lunch, and brunch. They have an awesome menu. We actually went there, Noor, myself, and Nadim went and had a lovely brunch. Check this out. You can enjoy this lovely footage as I tell you a little bit more about 16mm and their amazing offerings. So, folks, they now have new opening hours. They're opening from 10 a.m. until 1 a.m. on weekdays, until 2 a.m. on weekends. That means Friday and Saturday. They are still closed on Sundays. They now serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, dessert, coffee, and their cocktails. And from now until the 21st of February, you can get a free dessert by ordering 2 coffees and telling your waiter, do not worry. That's right, folks. Order 2 coffees and tell your waiter, do not worry. You will get a free dessert, either a homemade brownie, a homemade cookie, or a baked apple puff. We went there. I ordered the turkey cheese puff. It was delicious. It came with a salad. Noor, you got the avocado toast. How was that?
That was amazing. I love them.
I got myself a hot chocolate that was also very delicious.
The coffee is also really good.
Oh, that's right. And I don't drink coffee. Elijah, you missed out, so I'm not going to ask you.
I missed out.
You weren't there.
I had plans with someone who اجى من برا, I couldn't.
Khalas, we don't care. Anyway, they have other amazing items on their menu, including granola bowls, a goat cheese puff pastry, avocado toast, which Noor had, the turkey and cheese puff pastry that I had, a brie and ham sandwich, and a sweet feta sandwich, which is what Nadim got. Yep. He got the sweet feta sandwich, which he also very much enjoyed. And like I said, the homemade brownies, cookie, and a baked apple puff. They got their coffees like a cappuccino. You got lattes, your iced passion fruit latte, and the delicious hot chocolate, which I had and quite enjoyed. So basically, during the day, they're an awesome coffee shop, and starting at 5:30 p.m., they turn back into the 16mm bar that you know and love, featuring their amazing signature cocktails like the bourbon iced tea and my personal favorite, the May Parker. Also, they have happy hour from 6 to 8 p.m. every day, and they are pet friendly. So, folks,
it's also a great date place.
It's also a great date location. Valentine's, you want to take loved ones. Nice throwing that in there. So take your loved one for a special night out. We're going to go back for more brunches there. Elijah, we're going to take you with us because we had a good time, man. It was fun. Guys, thank you to 16mm. It is such an awesome place. It's for movie lovers. If you love movies, you're going to love 16mm. Go have an awesome brunch over there. Don't forget to get your free dessert after you get them 2 coffees. So God bless. Thank you to 16mm for sponsoring. Also, if you look closely, there's Nadim screenshotted this story by... This is what's her name? The Lama? Or the Elma. She's enjoying her coffee at 16mm. But if you zoom in and look closely, here I am in the back just chilling. And actually, here's Nicolato's head. You can see the back of his head right there. Okay, this topic is fun for me because this is the kind of topic where everyone, I think, is going to be nervous to really say what they think. Everyone is going to walk around on eggshells. Armpit hair and women. Let's talk about this. This is fun. So there was this thing this is a topic that comes up every so often, you know what I mean? It's one of those endless things. It's like men are trash. Every few months you got to have one of these debates. So there was this tweet by Sneeko. By the way, Sneeko's like a horrible content creator. He's like right-leaning. He's like a piece of shit. He's no reference on it. But anyways, he shared this article on Twitter. Gen Z gals aren't growing out their body hair. It's sexy and empowering. And there's a picture with 3 women with body hair. He says as in like it's gross. Then we got a couple of people like quote tweeting. This is Freddie. Who wants to read this in Arabic? Actually, unpopular opinion. No, you read it.
But can you zoom in? I can't see.
كلام عينك.
Unpopular opinion. حيخلي كتير body positivity هالشيء اللي عم يعملوه إذا استمر خصوصاً بحركة الناس تعيش مرتاحة مع حالها بالسنين اللي جاية. وحيساعد الناس اللي شكلها لأسباب خارجة عن إرادتها مختلف عن صورة الإنسان المألوفة إنها تتقبل حالها بين الناس وبتمنى هالشي يضل مكمل هيك.
Okay, wait. I thought I heard this before, but so you can't say r. Do you say r for everything?
Yeah,
so when you say say استمر again.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Wow, I didn't know you spoke like that all the time.
Sure.
استمر.
Yeah, I can't say it. Like I physically can't say it.
Oh, how did I just notice that?
I'm
good.
Have you been hiding this for us this whole time?
Yeah.
So what is he saying? So do you not want to read it in Arabic?
Sure.
Like, do you not want this on camera or something?
لا عادي بس إنه
What does he say? Is he pro or against it? I think
he's pro.
He's pro.
And
No, it's
he's
fine.
saying
Women.
إنه هالشي بيساعد على body positivity.
He's right. I mean, not wrong. It does help with body positivity. Then we had هيا هون ضربت هيا. She quote tweeted him. شبقته بال. Since when everything became socially and culturally constructed, underarm hair is unpleasant for both genders. Getting fat is ugly.
What the fuck?
Getting fat is ugly and unhealthy. In my unpopular opinion, body positivity is an excuse for lazy and depressed people.
لا بضحك لك منظرها اللي كتبتها.
fit شوي. fit هون شوي محمد coach diet محمد dietitian.
سكنة.
Some Andrew Tate lazy وهيدا. هلا she shouldn't be commenting. Then someone replied to her, not wearing makeup as a female is also ugly and reeks of lazy lifestyle as well. Hick, we're throwing prejudices now. She replies, no, it's not ugly, but the female would definitely look better with makeup. ما شايفة جمالة بالبروفايل يا نور.
أنا مش شايف جمالة بالبروفايل.
So anyways, we got people debating. Elijah and Noor, what do you guys think about women?
بلش? When it comes to armpit hair, أنا as a guy, the male,
This is why I love this topic, folks.
Exactly.
People are gonna get in trouble.
I'm not gonna walk on eggshells. أنا كشاب ما عندي شعر تحت باطي. I fucking hate armpit hair on males and females.
So you think both should shave?
Both. إيه bro. أول شيء hygiene. Hygiene أهم شيء عندي بحياتي كل شيء. وsmell وodor وكل شيء. unpleasant to me personally. فهيدا I think it's subjective beauty أو شيء. لا شاب ولا بنت تكون عنده شعر تحت باطن.
Noor, are you rocking armpit hair?
Personally لا, not my preference. بس إنه
هلا sorry بتقول شيء ما تكملي.
بس I don't give a fuck or like genuinely don't give a fuck.
He has something to say.
I have to say something بعد. بس إذا حدا حابب يترك شعر تحت باطه أو شيء it's up to them يعني ما خصني فيهم. بس what I'm saying إنه personally would I date that person؟ لا لأنه to me it's subjective. بس إنه إذا هو حابب أو هي حابة up to them ما خصني.
صح exactly إنه بس إنه أنا I don't give a fuck. That's my take.
Okay, for you it's easier. So you like to shave, but you guys usually don't shave their armpit hair, so no.
إيه بس إنه أنا I would judge a guy as I would have judged a girl if they didn't shave their armpits.
إيه بس إنه مش زعجني
بس again إنه ما خصني.
إنه أنا ما بيزعجني if a guy has armpit hair.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest. I would rather if the girl that I was dating didn't have armpit hair. I kind of find it.
Do you shave your armpit hair?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
ما
So it
فيك
really
تحكي.
depends. I'm for.
ما فيك تحكي.
So here, I will agree that if I'm gonna shit on women for not shaving their armpit hair, I think it's fair that I have to shave it too. At that point, I don't have a problem. I'm like, you know what? It's only fair. Just because society has made it acceptable for men to have armpit hair and for women not to have armpit hair, I'm just like,
that's fucked up.
And I do go by what's like society, the society rules. I'm just used to women not having armpit hair. So to me, when one does have armpit hair, I do kind of associate it with bad hygiene, and I do find it gross. No offense, if you watch the show and you're a woman and you have fucking long ass armpit hair, if you could fucking make dreads out of them, don't you click away. We support you. We love your right to have your armpit hair. Just know that it's kind of nasty. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, it's not for me. But no, people shouldn't hate it. The lady was like, and all fat people are lazy. ما خص
شو خص المرحبا أصلاً.
إيه دغري بدهم يفوتوا هولي the red-pilled people. They just want to shove their shit down everyone's throat. No one's talking about being fat and lazy. Just armpit hair. And I remember when I was in high school once, there was a girl that I knew that she was in my class. Like she was like fixing her hair or something. That like I looked under her shirt and I saw armpit hair, and it was the first time I saw a girl with armpit hair. I was like, oh shit! I freaked out. Kind of was like, kind of disturbed for the rest of the day. Like I was like thinking like I've never seen that before, and like what does that mean? And I got over it. It kind of grossed me out at the time, and ever since I've been grossed out because I saw it with my own eyes, and I was like, I don't like that. Best ladies.
هلا for example أنا recently joined the gym. مثلا في عالم تكون they're lifting weights. شباب خي بعلي هيك وفي literally غابة تحت إيده يعني ما بالقرف يعني. And to me it's such an ick.
هلا إيه
It
you're right.
has nothing to do with gender.
Armpit hair is kind of gross. I'm not gonna, for men or women, it's gross يعني. Yeah. خلاص بكرة أحلى shave. Then I'm gonna go to Samari's shop. And I'm gonna buy some things. All my shaved parts are gonna be nice and accentuated. The Samari leather. So, خلاص, good. Cancel us. We're ready. Again, all our hairy queens, keep watching. We support you. Well, another crazy Twitter debate. Twitter was on fire these past 2 weeks, huh? There was a man dating a woman who looks like an 8-year-old. The article is titled, I'm dating a 23-year-old woman who looks like an 8-year-old. I'm not a creep. So the guy in the photo is called Dan Swigert. He's 26, and he is dating Shauna Ray, who's 23 years old, but she has a
condition.
She has a condition, and it says here, like, her growth was stunted due to treatment that she received as a child for brain cancer. She's kind of an influencer. She's known on social media. She's been on some reality shows, etc., I think. So this man, who's 26, is dating her, and she looks like a kid.
I live life trapped in the body of an 8-year-old.
Twitter, he's so creepy, that's disgusting. And then some people being like that, just because she has a physical disability, does she not deserve love? For example, Dreamleaf says, why though? Is she just never allowed to have a relationship because of how she looks? That's sad. Cecilia Joy says, nothing to see here, just people discussing what's right and wrong about a disabled person's life as usual when it's none of their goddamn business. Two things can be right at once. She should be able to have a relationship and find love, but he's definitely a creep for seeking her out and being physically attracted to her. And everyone's saying she looks 23. Jail.
Yeah, that's exactly my opinion.
More, we got post matches. Maloney says, honestly, the fact he feels the need to clarify he's not a creep is more suspicious. And then we got Max, whose alarm is going off. Then we got Max Spooky. I actually saw the interview with her. Fishy?
No, مش هناك بوايد الصبح.
حطيته PM. تعرف شو صايرة معي؟
Bravo. Max Spooky says, I actually saw an interview with her where she was talking about how hard it is for her to ever have a relationship because of the judgment, but obviously she's a 23-year-old and she wants to date and find love, so all the hatred towards him for it is actually just hurting her. So, Noor, you think that he is kind of a creep for doing it, right?
Okay, I'm not saying anything. She absolutely deserves to find love and be loved.
She does, حرام.
بس إنه my thought هو إنه he's attracted to her and that's kind of creepy لا.
It's such a weird topic يعني في أول إنه في البرسبكتيف تبع هي إنه she deserves it.
Absolutely.
وفي هو يمكن he's simply مغروم بشخصيته because أكيد إنه بس تحكي وهيك she's not a kid يعني.
Yeah.
She's a very mature 23-year-old. بس إنه بس فكر فيها إنه this picture right here.
Yeah, look, it's fucked up. It's gonna look weird when you're out with her in public. You're not gonna get around it. People are gonna give you weird looks. They're not gonna assume she's 23. From far, she's gonna look like an 8-year-old. And if you're like holding her hand, they're gonna think she's
kissing
your
her
daughter.
in public.
If you're kissing her, yeah. If I were them, I would establish like a strict kind of like no PDA is a she. We're not gonna because a fucking 6-year-old kid sees them from far. He's witnessing a crime or something. So they need to establish probably some rules. And I kind of agree with Noor. Like, of course, Shauna deserves to find love. It's so unfair for her to be going through this. Akid haram. I hope this is true love. But there was a show on Netflix. I forgot what it was called. I think it was on Netflix. I don't remember the name, but it was about people who date people with weird physical disabilities. There was a woman who was dating this guy who has a completely disfigured. But when you go to her house, she owns like Siamese, like hairless cats. She has kind of a kink for weird, ugly things. In a way, and that's weird. But then she's dating this guy, and then you see like the things that she collects at home. You're like, okay, this lady kind of has a thing for.
He collects kids.
Maybe that's not what I was gonna say. But maybe this guy does have some kind of like weird attraction or my body. It is. Would I do it? Obviously
like
not.
If he's a pedophile who's giving into it بهالطريقة, I think that's better than harassing a child.
I mean, I guess. If she's helping to get pedophiles off the street, then Shauna, God bless you. And I think it's interesting. I think haram, honestly, they're adults. I think little people or, dwarfs or whatever the correct term is, I think little people is, they should be allowed to find love, okay? She's a little short. It's going to look a little creepy. Treat her well. You know what I mean? There's people who have weird fetishes. Man, that's the thing. As long as it's not a weird fetish that he has, and he's gonna like throw her out بعدين, like just treat our short queen well. If she had long armpit hair, that would be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, you're short and you got armpit hair? Bitch, please.
في الصورة الفوقة.
Here, yeah.
She's so tiny.
Haram, look at her legs. She's got like muscular legs, huh? Anyways, Andrew Tate. شو مالي جليدة honestly بتعب الtopic.
هو اسمه بتعب.
Andrew Tate. طيب, folks, we got to talk about Andrew Tate because I was attacked by Andrew Tate fans. But first let me say, I know we've avoided talking about Andrew Tate on purpose. I never wanted to give the guy an extra platform. He's been popping off for months. مش إنه هلا من جمعتين أنا وعيت على مين Andrew Tate. He's been exploding on social media. He was extremely controversial. I've had people asking me, why don't you talk about Andrew Tate? حكي about Andrew Tate. We want your take on Andrew Tate. Personally, I felt like ما كان ناقصه any more exposure. If you like Andrew Tate, you know where to get your Andrew Tate fix. And I didn't want to حتى be in a position where I have to criticize Andrew Tate because Andrew Tate fans كتير مزعجين. They remind me of anti-vaxxers where like you can't argue with them. Any evidence you pull out, like here's an article that says Andrew Tate did that. No, you can't trust the media. It's all lies. Whatever evidence you present, they don't want to buy it. It's all a conspiracy. They live in the matrix. Literally, you can't debate them. So I was like, there's nothing to gain by talking about Andrew Tate. ما كان بدي. We stayed away from him for months and months. Last episode, I was pointing out إنه كيف Joseph Chada is into Andrew Tate, and I just pointed out that Andrew Tate is currently in jail for sex trafficking. He's in Romania. He's in prison under the custody of the Romanian authorities because they're investigating charges of sex trafficking and human trafficking. طيب. Did I say anything that was untrue? He's in prison. He's currently in jail. Not in prison. He's in jail.
وحيضل in prison.
شو بيجيلي على انستغرام بيجيلي DM from a guy called Makko.
الله شو على هبل.
Makko entrepreneur. By the way, that's his face. إذا بدكم تعرفوا شو شكله قبل ما. Here's our boy Makko, who might be a bot or a 12-year-old child. I'm still not convinced this is a real person. This is the DM I get. I share these on Instagram, so if you've seen it, you've seen it. Hey, Anthony. Many people sent me a clip of you talking about Andrew Tate where you absolutely lied about everything. I watched other topics you mentioned as well, and there is no way that the 5,000 views you have are actually supporting the things you say. Since you want to come up in this industry, and since everyone now gets a table and a microphone in order to start a podcast, let's get into a debate because I don't agree with anything you say, and I will show your views how fast I can get you stuttering. We can give your views an actual good episode since all the videos on your channel are literally a bunch of BS. I'm not surprised because the majority of people nowadays cannot handle the real truth because they were told another truth.
That's so delusional.
Obviously, I'm like, there's no way this is fucking real. I'm like, this is hilarious. Is this Morpheus? Are you gonna offer me the red pill? Birja, man, you're skinny as fuck. Broke. You look like you take 0 showers. Nothing about you is good enough to be talking about successful men. What woman will ever take you seriously? A 12 years old will look at you and laugh. You will never have any influence on anyone. Better to just quit whatever you're doing and do something important. It's never too late, G. Like, seriously, bro, really think you're a real man? I feel sorry for you, but it's never too late, I guess.
أول شيء
بدلني broke, skinny, I don't shower. شرشحني ما في شيء. No woman's gonna take you seriously.
هلا أول شيء ما بدك a 12-year-old to find you attractive. هأول شيء إنه لغيرك إذا شيء لافت.
هلا of course.
شيء كله غلط.
هو because he's 12, that's what he's thinking. So I go onto his profile. I look him up. 2,000 likes على هالصورة. By the way عنده 107,000 followers.
بطل شاعري واللايكس فيك كله فيك.
كله his profile.
Entrepreneur. هيدا top G.
شيري مثل ما هو اللي كانت هيدي صورته للمكو. Look at that. Bro, you're disgusting. شوف تحكون على شكلي أنا. But nice, bro. Like, listen, bro. So he has a photo of Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan smoking cigars on his Instagram. Wow. Very cool. Then he shares this photo of me, actually, on his story. He says, so this is the man talking badly about Andrew Tate? Really? Why am I not surprised? I think I look pretty good in that photo, actually, bro.
You do. You do.
Yeah, and it looks pretty G. Honestly, man, I look
a G.
Then I get comments from another guy, Nuh Suleiman. And he says, when I shared the photo تبع Makko, he says, he's a beast. You look dirty as fuck. فتنا على account نوح. شوفوا ملا شكل, bro. Look at this fucking guy. This fucking guy's telling me I look like shit.
حرام 3/4 وجهه منخار.
Bro, motherfucker, please. أولاً منخار, look at the skin. What are these zits on your face, bro? What's that? What's up with your skin, man? I'm not usually one to go after people's physical appearance. You're gonna come after my physical appearance? Ooh, you're gonna shit on people? Bro, شو هالشكل هيدا? It looks like a thumb, bro. It's like a thumb or like a toe.
It looks like a thumb.
شو هيدا, bro? شو قال? He has 2 businesses على Instagram. حطيت the 2 Instagrams. Pal Media with 8 followers. Jesus Christ, Pal Media. I hope that's doing well. شو عنده كمان business? عنده Encore Agencies with 3 followers. Encore Automation. Like, best of luck with these businesses.
Wow.
So these are the people I was arguing with, folks. هلا كمان we have more. We have the tweets. وعندنا Nadim infiltrated. So Mekko عنده link على Instagram إنه for a Telegram. Come join Strike Academy to learn. So Nadim infiltrated it and he took a bunch of screenshots that we're going to look at. But first, some people were defending me. People were reaching out. I guess some friends of Elijah's or other people, random people. I got these sent to me. I think Fatima Khalil, I'm not sure. I think Fatima is defending me here. She says, "Dear creep misogynist, what you said is sickening. وما بعرف كيف إلك عين to share it. Are you even aware of it? Do you know it's considered bullying? Also, please enlighten me and tell me what is wrong in being broke and skinny." First of all, guys, I'm not broke. Everybody made this. Everyone's going with it like he's broke. So what if he's broke? I'm not broke. He's just saying that.
And he showers, by the way.
And I shower. I shower all the time, guys. I'm clean. وحياة الله. So I'm not broke.
Sargon, daddy has money. ما تعطوا لهم.
ايه ولو مش هالقد يعني بس انه I'm not broke. Just relax. No, stop saying no. Even if he's broke, حل عنه للصبر. روح Fatima, I appreciate the passion, but I'm not broke. Just correcting that. Also, just do you live in Lebanon? بعدين مش أحسن ما يكون misogynist أو rapist. Bro قاطع من حد mental health. P.S. Red hair slays. Hey, he was making fun of people with red hair. Yeah. Someone replied to him, "Fuck the feminists, bro. Without a father figure, these feminists live by it." But this guy actually said, "I really like Anthony Sargon's podcast because he gives us good laugh, but I also like your story saying how men shouldn't be weak and broke." Again, I'm not broke. God damn it. So I guess I could try to break the ice between you guys. Whoever you are, his name was scratched. And I'm sorry, if you like the show, I'm glad, but no, obviously you're not going to break the ice between us, and you can't like my show and be like, "Fuck the feminists, bro." We love the feminists here. I'm a feminist. But this is why all of this idea, we're going to talk about Andrew Tate and why I think this happened. You men need a real role model. And I'm here to be your daddy, boys. I can be your daddy. I can be your hero, baby. Anyways, not like that. So Mekko then shares this story. The problem nowadays is that there's actual people who think it's okay for men to be broke and weak. They're actually telling men that it's okay to be sad. It's okay to just cry all day, and they say no to stoicism. You know what happens when you tell men to just react to their emotions? You have rape, violence, shootings. Men can become anything they want to if they are prepared and do the hard work. There are 0 excuses for weakness and 0 excuses for failure. It's your duty as a man to be strong, successful, good-hearted, God-fearing, and it's your duty to work hard to achieve those things. If you do not struggle to become an exceptional man, you are a nobody, and every female will prove to you you may not as well exist.
حرام شو sad his life has
this is exactly why we need feminism. You don't have to do all of that حياتي. Like feminism fights for you كمان مشان هيك like you don't have to struggle with your mental health.
منك مضطر تكذب انك entrepreneur تتحس حالك شيء.
Here's what I think happened. We have more. We have tweets. Let me read some of their tweets. Or do you guys want my take of why Andrew Tate's content شبقة?
Yeah.
Let me go into the tweets. Here's what I think happened. Okay? I do think with the rise of the internet and all of that, people are spending more and more time at home. I think young men are having less relations with women. Young men are finding it harder to talk to women. I think they're spending more and more time online on their computers. They're interacting less and less with people in person. I think that is a factor. 1. 2 years of COVID where people were literally stuck at home for 2 years. What about one? Without going out, young people who are supposed to be in high school and college, they're experiencing their college and high school through online classes. I think that was also kind of a problem. And they're spending time online on communities like 4chan, Young guys are finding it hard with applications like Bumble or Tinder, where they feel like women get all the matches and guys have a much harder time finding someone on these applications. I also think that the Me Too movement, which I fully support, I don't know why I did this, But the Me Too movement may have gone a bit too extreme where it kind of scared some people from even talking to women. Like, at Mahalla Khaifin in the States, woke, you can't say this, you can't say that. I think you have some people who have taken it to the extreme where they're afraid that if I even message this girl, she's going to think that I'm a creep or I'm a hater. So they're like, I don't even want to talk to girls. You have an angle of it. There's a lot of people that are just misogynists in al-awwal. They don't like women. They don't think women should have the same rights as men, etc. So then a guy like Andrew Tate comes along. He's buff. He's a kickboxer. He's smoking cigars. He's fucking got stacks of money behind him. And he's basically there telling you, it's okay to be a man. It's okay to be manly. All of these people that are telling you that being macho is like toxic. All these woke people, شو بدكن فيهم? Be a man, be a man. Well, I think fesh خلق a few people. They're like, fuck yeah, finally a real man who's not afraid to be a man, who's not a feminist. Ooh, some people were happy with that. I think that all of these things mixed with, of course, other things that I've missed, gave rise to Andrew Tate. And I think that's why people look up to him. Like, a lot of the things that Andrew Tate says, sure, go to the gym, you need some discipline in your life, you'll feel better about yourself.
That's the most generic shit
sure,
anyone
bro.
can tell you.
Yeah, going to the gym is good, but do you also have to agree with all the other shit that he says? Now, what is the other shit that he says? We're going to get into it. So why do I hate Andrew Tate? So why do a lot of women hate Andrew Tate? Why did he get kicked off most social media sites before he got brought back on eventually? Well, folks, Andrew Tate has said a lot of incriminating things about the things that he used to do. First of all, he has been accused of rape in the UK. He used to be on a reality show called The Big Brother. He got kicked off of the show when those accusations came out. There are voice notes of him talking about it that we're going to listen to right now. The UK police said that this wasn't enough evidence to convict him. That's why he didn't go to prison in England, but this is what he literally sent someone.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I fucking loved how much you hated it. Turned me on. Why am I like that? Why? I am one of the most dangerous men on this planet. Sometimes you forget exactly how lucky you were to get fucked by me. Would you rather me pin you down and make you do things you didn't like, or would you rather fuck?
What a man, huh?
I was thinking I can do whatever I want to. That's what it is. I'm the smartest person on this fucking planet. Are you seriously so offended I strangled you a little bit? You didn't fucking pass out. Chill the fuck out. Jesus Christ. I thought you were cool. What's wrong with you?
So this is just an example of the shit that Andrew Tate said. Now, I'm going to go to Mekko's Twitter, the guy who was commenting, sending me DMs, just to tell you, because all of his tweets are basically copy-paste things that Andrew Tate teaches his followers. For example, if a woman is going out with a man, she belongs to that man. That's his woman. If she decides to have an OnlyFans, she owes him some money because she's his. Her intimate parts belongs to him, and if she wants to sell those, he has a stake in those parts of her body. So Andrew Tate goes out and says that women are a man's property. That's because I'm like, go to the gym. You're like, yeah, Andrew Tate says good things. So it's okay to say that a woman is a man's property because he tells you to go to the gym and lift some fucking weights. Yeah, and the things that people are willing to overlook, all the horrible things he says, they're willing to overlook all of that because he's like, go to the gym, you'll feel... Bro, you guys need to wake the fuck up. Here's another tweet from Makko talking about stuff like that. I won't do business with you if you're obese. Being obese means you're lazy. Stop body shaming. Campaigns are BS. It's not acceptable to be fat and lazy. A strong body is a strong mind. You must do the most to succeed. How about this? Feminists say they want the same rights as men. They have more rights than men. There's not a single thing that men do that women can't do. They have a whole bunch of laws in their favor. Most men are clinically depressed, working jobs they hate, and sexless marriages. Men know they can't leave because they'll lose the house, they'll lose the kids, and lose everything. Empowering females is the easiest way to weaken the will of men. Females sit and say, I am a feminist, you cannot tell me what to do, I'm allowed to go out with my friends. First of all, it's like a fucking 10-year-old wrote this. But this is what they believe. By the way, when they call females, that's kind of offensive. And when they call females, it's like reductive because they're reducing them to their sexual parts. You're just a female. What is this? Feminists say they want the same. Like, ma'adeen, bro. Like, they hate women. Look at this. Women need a man to lead them. Without a man to lead them, they are unhappy. When they are unhappy, they do dumb shit to feel happy. The reason they go party, drink, smoke, it's because they are miserable. They compensate with dumb shit. When a woman is completely obsessed with her man, she doesn't give a fuck about anything else. Again, this is all Andrew Tate stuff that these people just fucking copy-paste on Twitter, on their Telegram groups. Killu habal, man. This is the shit they believe. They took away all our heroes. No more Rambo or G.I. Joe. Why does young people have a hero now? Like, blah, blah, blah. This is what they like about Andrew Tate. Let's watch some more Andrew Tate criminal videos. So Andrew Tate and his brother were known for managing a webcam business where they had women streaming sex stuff. And he's explaining how he and his brother were recruiting these women. And it's something called the lover boy method, where you pretend that you're this girl's boyfriend, you pretend that you love her, and then you convince her to work for you. And he did that with multiple girls. And he's talking about it on camera. And again, lawyers have said that the biggest evidence they have against Andrew Tate is shit that he said himself on camera. So he's so fucking stupid.
Do not ever ask a girl to work for you until after you fucked her. After you fucked her, I wouldn't say no once because you just got past the test. Fuck her, do the test, let her pass the test, fuck her 2 or 3 more times. I'd say maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks after that, say I'm thinking of starting this business. Just say, look, I'm thinking don't even ask her to work. You can just be like, I'm thinking of starting.
You know what that's called, folks? That's called incriminating evidence that he's admitting himself on camera.
Thinking of doing this. She goes, well, I'll never do that. Say, I didn't ask you to. I didn't ask you to do it, but I'm going to find girls who will if you don't want to do it. Or we can start it together. And then she'll say, what do you mean start together? I was like, well, I'm going to need a manager. I'm going to need a female manager. And then she'll get happy thinking she's to be manager. You'd be like, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. So, okay, well, you can't manage something unless you've tried it first.
He goes on for 7 minutes, but he basically breaks down how he convinces women and tricks them into working for him.
This is literally sex trafficking.
He even details how he lies about their taxes. He tells them that they're going to pay a certain amount of taxes. He makes them sign a contract with a different tax rate. He withholds money from them. Some women want to leave his compound in Romania. ما بيخليهم. He beats them. He rapes them. Again, people will tell you that's not real. The evidence, so the Matrix is. You can't argue with them. It's like people about the vaccine people, bro. Here's another video.
An April Baker is.
And his brother.
Ready for that. There was once a girl named April Baker. Little sexy, little fat ass. And I was like, you're hot. So I messaged her. She's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Know about me. 21, I don't care. So I pick up April Baker in my Mazda RX-8.
Yeah.
Who knows about them cars? No Jesus. So I pick up April Baker, and I was so disappointed.
16-year-old.
April Baker was the original catfish. Before catfish was a thing, April Baker was a thing. She went from a 10 to a 5. I don't know if she did it. Bruv, I was banging her, like looking at her Facebook on the phone, like just staring at a different face. So from there on out, girls became Aprils. And we still use this to this day. Like if I turn up with a chick and she ain't that hot, I can explain to the whole table, apologize to my boys, they know my game ain't weak, and go, this is April. My name is not April. Oh yeah, Elena.
Oh, everyone get the fuck over it. 16's the legal age of consent in the UK. Get the fuck over it.
Oh, get 16's the legal age of consent in the UK, mate. I'm 35. I can ask a 16-year-old to fuck me, mate. Fuck off, you little pussy. So all you top G's motherfuckers, is this the shit? And when you sign off on what Andrew Tate says, you're like, Andrew Tate is right. He's a great idol. So you gotta stand by all that other shit he said. Andrew Tate taught me how to drop ship. Oh, wow. So raping must be fine, I guess, huh? Because he taught you how to drop ship shitty Chinese fucking products from Alibaba.com. I've spoken too much. What do you guys think of this whole thing? Noor, you're a lady. What is your perspective? All these guys think they need to do this to impress women. What is a real man?
I'm just so fucking sick of it. Like, literally most boys these days, and I'm gonna call them boys, تجي like in a normal conversation, like Andrew Tate is mentioned, but he makes some really good points. Like, everyone can make some good points. Like you said, going to the gym is good. This is fucking insane. Like, how delusional can you be تشوفك قصص and still think إنه he's fine?
Are you impressed when a guy's like, I'm a top G, I like Andrew Tate?
لا بالعكس, like completely the opposite.
It's such a red flag,
turn off.
Boys,
what a toxic boy.
Exactly, guys. If you think it's attractive to girls, because they know what Andrew Tate says, they're listening to this shit. They know Andrew Tate is a misogynist, fucking sexist, rapist, criminal. They don't want you being like, yeah, but he's like my idol.
ولا بنت بدها تسمع حدا انه الايدل تبعك عم يحكي عن بنت انه treat her like this, عمل like اول شيء like ليه بدك حدا تسمع له, like don't you have your own هيدا انه.
It's crazy. We got.
أنا اللي بيزعجني بدي أقول شيء على السريع.
Go.
Andrew Tate's fan base أكتر شيء هن أولاد. Teenagers that need a role model وإنه to look up to يصيروا مثله. اللي ما بيفوت براسي بس حدا فوق 20. او عمرهم بالثلاثينات حتى بدهم a role model to tell them how to live وهن قد الجحاش وبيقفوا all the role models بينقوا اندرو تايت قدامها هبول انت يا ماكو يا ما بعرف مين العالم مثلك شو سطل it really pisses بكهرب يعني انت بنت وانا عم بكهرب عنك ما بعرف
هلا كمان I gotta say I think anyone who looks up to Andrew Tate must be like a young teen.
برا مهبول.
You gotta be like she said a boy. You can't be I'm 32 تخيل أنا I'm 32.
بس في عالم
I'm listening to it. هولي حمير bro.
Exactly هلا عم بقوله قرطة الجديد.
They have the maturity level of a 5-year-old. Andrew Tate will work if you're like 16, 17. You're scared to talk to girls. You've convinced yourself that girls are the problem. You can't have guys like Joseph Chada. Andrew Tate is my idol. Bro, you're 27 years old. عندك باي bro. Go ask your dad for advice. شو عم تسأل Andrew Tate؟ كمان ناقصك انت يعني creepy stuff يا شادا وناقصك بعد يعني
fucking idiot.
To me, this is why I think the guy Mekko is either 12 years old or it's a bot. I refuse to believe that someone my age هيك بده يفكر.
لا ليك مثلا في a friend of mine هو من أيوبي في عنده كتير تلاميذ بصفه كلهم بيسموا حالهم the top G's when they're like 20 something just what the fuck
إنه ما عم تفهم قد هالشي turn off. It's like doing the total opposite of what they want.
It's fucked up, man. Here's some screenshots from their Telegram group called Strike University, where Makko بيبعت his 69 friends advice. Come in, it's basically the stuff that he sends on Twitter. عم بيبعتون على Telegram. Here's one of them, where they talk about drop shipping.
Who the fuck ما بيعرف شو يعني drop shipping?
A big trend on these the taters, إنه laziness. Don't be lazy. You work. You have to work. Don't be lazy. Let's teach you about drop shipping. Drop shipping, okay, lesson 1, drop shipping and e-commerce. Drop shipping is where you have a website, but you don't sell products yourself, you send orders. Drop shipping, folks, is the laziest way to make money. Drop shipping, you basically بتعمل website, تطلب shitty Chinese products على Alibaba for 5 cents وبتبيعها ب $30 على الويب It is the epitome of get rich quick, sketchy ass schemes. And when someone comes to you with crypto, NFTs,
drop shipping,
run the other way. Run the other way.
That's lazy.
That is lazy. It is don't be lazy, guys. You gotta be fucking alphas. By the way, let me teach you about drop shipping. The fucking laziest shit. Let me get a cheap fucking product من الصين ويلا خلاص بقى أكل خرا, man. I don't take these people seriously. I've blocked so many people who try to defend Andrew Tate. I have fun with it, please. We're going to try to, I just want to react to one of Andrew Tate's music videos. We're going to try to do some clever editing around it, but there's a part that you guys need to hear.
It's your girl, tell me she's your friend. Put her in.
It's your girl, tell me she's your friend. Come on, ما بعرف يعني. He's a horrible rapper. He has so many bad lines. He has so many, we don't want to get copyrighted. عنده واحدة تانية. Might buy a yacht. I want to buy a boat or a yacht. I'm too hot.
Might buy myself a boat or a yacht. I'm too hot.
Like, ooh, this is the guy? This is the guy?
No joke. Free smoke. Supermodels. Deep throat.
What? What? Supermodel. Deep throat. What the fuck? Might buy myself a boat or a yacht. I'm too hot. Who wrote that? A fucking 6-year-old? The person who wrote that is the same person who writes, you need to be a strong man and feminist. Like,
top G, bro.
This is the level that we're dealing with, guys. So please, ما تدعوا لي وقت بقى top G وما top G. I don't want any Andrew Tate people يبعتوا لي messages.
أنت تعرف شو top G stands for?
Top gangster.
Yeah, bro.
Go to the gym, make money. That's all good. شو أنا ضد المصادر. I'm the broke skinny dude, I guess. But no, go make money. Top G, but also respect women. خلاص. I don't want to talk about Andrew Tate again. تعبنا. Before we move on, Joseph Chada sent this to Nadim last week, which was very funny. Andrew Tate is an idol, an icon, an inspiration to every human who wants to be successful in life and in business and to stop being a slave. To every man, to be more specific. They want to cancel him because he's too influential. Let's watch this video that Joseph Chada uploaded, and you guys let me know if he's a top G in the comments. Would a top G do this? Let's see. Would Andrew Tate be caught dead doing this?
أنا أصفر أنتوا أخضر تنين أزرق غنوا معي والله بحبك موت
وبحب برج الحوت
بعشق تفاصيل
بحبوك وسكوت.
What a Chada عن جد top G. Is Chada a top G or not? Is this the manliest, most alpha thing ever? أكيد Andrew Tate would approve of this, لا?
لأنك الدنيا واللي يفوت يفوت.
واللي يفوت يفوت? لا يا Chada, that's dirty. On this Valentine's Day. Anyway, so this is totally not G. وشوفوا هون Chada trying desperately to get our attention. هاي آخر مرة Chada. مرق لك إياها يا.
أندرو تيت كان كل يوم ياكل ستيك. على السموكر بفرن الشباك خلينا نجربه. Honey.
Anyway, so when you have a guy like Joseph Chada looking up to Andrew Tate, it should tell you everything you need to know. He's an idol. خلص يعني وعمره 27 سنة جوزيف شادا. Let me be your daddy يا شادو. Guys عن جد يعني ما بطل بدي shitty role model. أنا if you need a male role model I guess I never wanted to be a male role model but no I guess I gotta be. Alright, I've been with women before. Alright, I've been with some beautiful women. You guys will be shocked if you know some of the women that I've hooked up with in my life. Okay, I've been luckier than I could ever express. Okay, so there is hope. Men, you can respect women. Okay, you can be skinny and بيمشي حالكم. Don't worry. Alright.
Skinny and broke.
And I'm not broke, goddammit. It's time to get into some, Fernando, some questions on emotion radio.
I have the questions.
Hit us with some questions, yalla. How many do we have? We don't have a lot of time.
حنقي the best. I have good ones بس أنا حنقي.
Yalla. We'll go through them quick.
Okay. What happened to 90s love? We meet, we connect, we spend time together, we become together with time.
90s love?
What happened to 90s love?
The internet happened.
Next.
Next.
Dating apps and social media, that's what happened.
We had a fight 2 days before Valentine's and he hasn't talked to me since then. Should I dump him?
No, text him.
I think إذا you had a fight وما عم تحكوا بعض وما حليتوا القصة من الأول definitely dump each other.
بس إنه حكوا قبل.
Yeah, who was the like who started the fight? Who it depends.
لا بس إنه if there was a fight وما حكوا بالموضوع for 2 days there's a problem.
You guys should talk about
There's
it.
a problem in both sides. ما حكوا for 2 days بس إنه every problem can be solved. Communication is key.
Dump him. Yeah, next.
سؤال لأنتوني. Are you gay? I mean you're very hot. Fire emoji. Also Nadim. Fire emoji.
They're asking me if I'm gay?
Yes.
I ain't gay, but thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. So better luck with another gay person.
Nadim is also not gay.
Yeah,
Nadim is also not gay. We are straight. Not gay.
Okay, my boyfriend is an amazing guy. We've been together for 4 months. He's romantic, thoughtful, just everything I want in a guy. The problem is he has a micro penis and can't satisfy me. It's not about the size, but I just can't get there. It's been 4 months and I have no idea what to do. Help.
This is definitely a fake comment.
It's a fake comment.
This is definitely fake. But let's entertain it. If you're watching and you have a micro penis, I can only imagine how hard it must be to have a tiny micro penis like Anjad. It's already so anytime you're meeting someone you have to take your clothes off for the first time. It could be intimidating. When it's weird, you're getting to know each other. Imagine having to deal with a tiny little dick on top of that. You have my sympathies, man. Learn to use your hands. Tell him to learn to use his hands or something.
بس دي بتقول شيء لهيدا is you're not satisfied sexually وبتحبيه كتير وكل شيء leave him لأنه sex is a huge part of a relationship and you will never be satisfied sexually so you're gonna end up cheating ففل من الأول.
I'm more concerned about him. Listen, bro, my brother.
بس هي سألت السؤال.
فرجيه to your boyfriend. Yeah, I don't know, man. You got tough shit, man. Love to all our micro penis kings out there. We love you and hope you have a great Valentine's Day. But you guys have it fucking tough. I don't know what to say. Learn to use your hands very well. Learn to use your hips. Rely on your hips a lot more. You're gonna have to. It's not, it's not how. Give me one of these wafers. It ain't how girthy your wafer is. It's how you use it. As if you have any trouble, email George at Dr. Food Worldwide. He'll help you on how to get a bigger penis.
I don't want this anymore.
You don't want this Dr. Food wafer anymore. Next, what else we got?
How to date in 2023 when you're too much of an alpha male for females. حبيبي help a brother out.
زبط قصة الألفا ميل. Then you'll
too much of an alpha, huh? Like lose some weight, stop showering, become broke. بيمشي حالك. Because if being an alpha doesn't work, you have to become. You know what? Follow our Sigma God friend Jonas Nashar on TikTok, and he'll give you all the dating advice you need. So all of y'all who are confused, Jonas Nashar will teach you how to respect women and dump the alpha. Join the Sigmas, my man.
Sargon, هيدا السؤال كتير مهم.
هيدا السؤال super ضحكني. It's very important.
يلا.
How we find. What? Up to interpretation.
To quote Rihanna from her Super Bowl, Hayda, we found love in a hopeless place. So.
Ya Latif.
Okay.
You'll find it in a hopeless place.
She wants me to pee in her butt for Valentine's. Should I do it?
Yes.
She wants me to pee in her butt. Obviously, this is another fake question.
Experiment by peeing on her.
Let's answer it. Pee in her butt.
Yeah,
do it. Pee in her butt. Sounds fun.
Not Valentine's Day related, but I'm dating this sweet guy for the past few months and things are going well, but I've been hiding my side gig from him. I have an anonymous OnlyFans account. I do it because it makes good side money. Even though he's open-minded, I don't think he'll understand, and I'm not sure if I should tell him.
أكيد tell him. وإذا ما بده مشكلته.
Give him a share of your money.
I was gonna say, do the Andrew Tate thing. Your private parts belong to him, so you owe him a cut. Deja, yani, you owe him money. So if you tell him, that's with a wad of cash. If you tell him, hey, I've been doing an OnlyFans, but here's your cut, he'll be like, oh, all right, cool. So my body. Look, respect. You got to do OnlyFans to earn some extra money. That is the unfortunate reality of 2023. What I would say is, I wouldn't want my girlfriend to be on OnlyFans. I would. I'd rather she not be a sex worker, bro.
No shame in that.
There's no shame in it.
No shame, but it's
I'm just saying, I don't want my girlfriend to be putting out pictures of her tits on OnlyFans. That's personal preference. She belongs to me and I want to cut. If she does it. No. But when I say putting pictures, I'm making it sound dismissive. I'm not trying to unjudge on it. You're a queen. God bless you. God bless OnlyFans. Don't if you think it's going to, if you think he's gonna break up with you, and if you really like him, I would say wait. But if he really likes you, look, if I'm dating someone and then I find out something fucked up about her, if it's too late and I'm already in it, like, all right, fuck it. If I knew beforehand that she had an OnlyFans, I wouldn't date her. But if I date her, then she gets me to like her. Then she tells me, kind of like what Shrouq did to Dr. Food.
You know what I mean? OnlyFans هو كمان. If he's hot and shit.
I know كمان. But so what I would say is, tell him, because if he likes you and if you've gotten him deep enough in your grasp, he's not gonna go anywhere. You know what I mean? If it's early, he might be like, you know what, I'd rather not get involved.
بس إنه كتير مايرة ما تقول له. I think she has to.
كمان بس if it's an anonymous
definitely tell him.
But if it's an anonymous OnlyFans, if she's not even showing her face,
still مايرة تقول له. He's gonna eventually find out. Once on the internet is always on the internet.
It's hard. OnlyFans, bro. He's not gonna find it. It's gonna be hard. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I say tell him.
Of course, tell him. You can't
speak the truth.
You can't hide something like that. Anyway, what's the easiest way to start a conversation with a girl on WhatsApp?
نور جاوبي.
On WhatsApp?
So like, I think he already knows her, but I know they don't talk.
Be like, hi, أنت فيني أشوفك.
Like, I'm not good at this stuff. I know I said I'm an expert, but I'm really bad.
Like what has always worked in my favor is be very straightforward and ما تستحوا. إذا أكلتوا خراب تكونوا عرفتوا okay.
Just like find something you have in common, I guess. Ask her about it or something, and then like build off of that.
If the question was Instagram, it would be easier. The fact that he already has her number means there's some kind of a relationship there. So, sometimes it's easier to ask like a stranger, like, hey, you want to go out?
Yeah, of course.
Than being like someone that you kind of know. So if you kind of know her, just be honest. Maybe like, hey, look, I'm bad at this. I don't know how else to do this or what else to ask you, but I figured, I have your number, so I'm just gonna go for it. Want to go grab a drink? Just be honest, man.
Yeah, I say be straightforward. Yep.
Yeah, just do that. That's what I do half the time, man. I'm just like, I apologize a lot. So I'm like, sorry, look, I'm sorry. It's gotta do this here, but like, you wanna do the thing, and then they'll say yes or no, and then you tuck your tail. If she says no, you just go like, all right, have a nice day. I'm gonna go take a hot shower and cry, so that no one can see my tears. Yalla, next.
Is Anthony free this Valentine's?
I've been free for many Valentine's.
He's not. I'm sorry, the podcast.
Yeah, Valentine's is Tuesday. But yes, I'm free.
Valentine has been great for all of us.
Fortunately, unfortunately, however you want to define it, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. So I'm single. If you're asking my single, your boy's single. Okay?
This is a sincere question. Do you think being overweight caused me to be undesirable? Like, do I stand a chance to get into a relationship?
Oh. Well, look. If you feel, don't let anything get in your way. First of all,
not really. I have some overweight friends who are happily taken.
I have overweight friends who were married, who were very happy.
Exactly.
So it's not an obstacle. But if you feel like it is an obstacle, and if you feel, definitely going to the gym will make you more confident. And as a skinny person who's never struggled with being overweight, even when I go to the gym, you walk out feeling great. If you feel okay, if you feel like you're up to going to the gym, look into that, because forget about what other people are going to think. You're going to feel better about yourself already. And step one of being ready to date is being comfortable with yourself, within your own skin. But it's not a requirement. But unfortunately, we live in a society. But we live in a world where physical appearance is important. And the first impression that someone gets is usually by the way you look. So it might help. Best don't give up. Don't be hopeless. Best if you feel like you're up to it, start hitting the gym. Do it for you. You're going to see those pounds coming off bit by bit. And hopefully, it's complicated, man. You got to diet and a whole bunch of shit. Best to know, don't let it get in the way. You will find the person who is right for you is out there. And if not, find another fat girl. Find an overweight person. You'll be overweight together. And all will be right with the world.
فينا أعطي a tip about the gym. I fucking hate going to the gym. كنت أشترك جيم وأرجع أترك وما أعرف شو. What I did and solved it so far for 2 months. Basically اشتركت مع 2 of my friends وقلت لهم إذا ما بقولكم ما بدي أروح بتسحبوني بشعري ومنروح. And that's been going very well.
I hate going to the gym. People I know. Anna, my solution is I'm going to try. I want to sign up for boxing lessons. So I don't like going to the gym and just like lifting weights anymore. It's too boring for me.
With friends, it's fun.
I'm 32. I want to learn. I want to work out while learning an actual skill that I'm going to use. So I think boxing is what I'm going to do. So do some boxing. You want to join me? Hit me up. Send me a DM. We'll sign up together for some boxing lessons.
Face 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Body 8 out of 10. Should I bang?
Hide the face. Fuck the base.
لا هلا depends on you بس إنه personally إنه you're gonna be looking at that face for the entire fucking night so
not the entire night.
Like, is that you're banging for the sake of banging? Don't bang.
2 out of 10 is very low.
حسب قدام شحرقة أو مشحرق.
Best the body's an 8. Like depends. And it depends on the position. كمان man.
Just
I don't know.
find someone you like.
Hey, find someone you like.
You're hesitant يعني على الشخص. Just find someone else.
If the body is, if he's thinking about it that much, that body must mean something to him. So, give it a try. Try to avoid looking at her, or drink, get drunk. Everyone looks better when you're drunk. Have a couple of beers before. That'll take that face from a 2 to like a 4.5.
Okay, so I have nothing to say. Okay, I was anxious of talking with girls, but I decided to change this shit. So in the last few months, I've asked multiple women out, but all rejected. The fuck?
Sure.
Nick, put yourself out there, man. It's a game of.
Yeah, try more إلا ما يثبت حدا.
It's a game of numbers, man. You know what I mean? You throw out your fishing. You know what I mean? You're throwing out your fishing line. The more you throw it, the more chance you get of pulling out a fish. It's just a numbers game. You know what I mean? The more you try, the more someone is bound to say yes. But don't keep trying with the same person. If one person told you no, take that no as a no. Go on to the next person and harass them until they tell you no. And go to the next person. Don't harass, be nice, and say no. No means no, move on to the next. Well, maybe your approach isn't working. Yeah, and try to see, okay, what's in common? I asked all those girls, and maybe you're doing the same thing with all of them and it's not working. Maybe you're coming off as a bit too forward. Experiment. You know what I mean?
We're done.
See what works. We're done?
We're done.
God bless you folks. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you guys enjoy. This was an extra long
episode. By the way,
episode.
a lot of people asked you out وهيك أنا قطعت بس واحدة.
والله عن جد.
إيه وفي حدا سأل إذا you have someone for Valentine's?
I have no one. Stop sending these anonymous messages. Start hitting me up on Instagram directly. Folks, thank you so much for watching this special episode, and thank you to our returning sponsor, 16mm bar in Gemeyze. Go get that free dessert. Order them 2 coffees. Tell the waiter, do not worry. Get that free coffee. To our tater tots, or Andrew Tate bros, thank you for watching. I hope you guys learned something. To all our young boys watching who need male guidance, I am ready to be your daddy. I will teach you what you need to know. Like video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let us set I want to hit 8,000 subs. Saaduna, I want to hit 8,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Interns, anything to say?
Do not worry.
Do not worry. Patrons, thank you to our patrons. Subscribe to our Patreon, please. We can't do this without you guys. We really need them patrons. Thank you to Malik UX, Mustafa Wihbe, Farid Saab, Rana, Daniel Habib, Sarah M, Mo Hariri, Ned, Jessica and Muhammad Namani, Andrew G, Jack Sleeman, Burgery. And as always, folks, do not worry. We know where it is.